Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cienie. Cienie. Something like that. We're here talking with Ramond. He's a little grumpy today. You know, look at this little frowny boy. It's fine. Raymond crosses his arms and huffs audibly. I sense his pent-up frustration.
I know. Sadly, that's not the only difficult case the town has to deal with.
While I feel sorry for Raymond, there's only so much I can do, especially with the witnesses claiming they remember the group leaving.
Marcus, you think this town's got a lot of...
Ciao? Tall? I don't know, man. I don't know.
What's that?
You know. Oh, these are just, Oh. Thank you, Ben. I got to see the comment in time before I started recording. That's nice. I didn't just... A bunch of shit didn't fall off my desk. It's fine. You can't prove anything. What is this? Klotva? Okay. Curse. Okay.
Well, I don't believe in things like that, so I'm not the best person to ask. I don't know why, but the district police don't seem to treat the case seriously. They do, Raymond. As much as I hate to admit it, they are trying. Who are the witnesses? Can I talk to them? Raymond, that's a bad idea. Maybe they were lying. The witnesses? That's a big accusation.
I don't think it's a good idea at all to let Raymond talk to those people by himself.
Well, maybe Tom can help. He's a town local himself. Let me give him a call.
Hey, it's Tom. Sorry, but I can't answer right now. Leave me a message.
Well, he seems to be busy at the moment.
And, you know, we cut away gag to him just sleeping, right? That's about right.
But he can probably, accompany you. Ah, Tom, is it? Indeed. I can give him your number. So, he could call you when he's free. Can. I don't mind.
Letting Tom help handle this could give him something to focus on and keep him away from the Camille case. Business. It won't help. The burly, he's a lad. He's kinda cute. The burly tiger sits quietly, with his head hanging low while he bites the claw on his thumb. His brother is missing, and here he is, desperately waiting for an answer. Hopefully, Agatha will speed up the approval. If today's investigation goes well, that is. Like it or not, working closely with the cops is the only hand I've got right now.
Either way. I'm not saying I can promise you anything, but hopefully, after today, I'll be in the police chief's good book. So then maybe she'll let me investigate Clomino? And even provide some backup. You think so? Yeah, I'm working on another case right now, and she needs me. So if that goes well, maybe she'll allow it.
His face brightens up as he hears about the progress, a bit too happy since it's too early to say how it's going to work. I'd hate to disappoint him, especially when chances of Clomino yielding anything of help are slim. He gets up from this chair and adjusts his jacket and scarf.
Okay, I won't disturb you at your work then, Mr. Welder. I mean, Marcus. Sure thing, Raymond. Thanks for the food. Let me put in another... no. Just eat it straight from the box. You can always return it the next time I visit.
My nod is met with a very warm smile, his pointy fangs clearly visible.
Eat now, okay? Or it becomes cold. And doesn't taste as good after that. Yeah, on it.
As I hear him lead him to the exit, Raymond stops before turning around, looking rather flustered.
Oh, If I may pay you by next week, can or not? Raymond, that's not necessary. I don't have any new information for you yet. We can talk about payment then, when I do, okay? Settled. In that case, goodbye, Marcus. Have a good day. You too, Raymond.
I watch him walking down the stairs, feeling the knot in my stomach grow. The investigation doesn't point to any major leads. Still, I should try to keep my fingers crossed. Maybe those addresses will give, anything, really. Where are we going? I take out my phone to call Igor.
Hey, Igor, where are you? Might be running late.
How is this pronounced? A police officer station. Boris. Okay. Wait. A police officer stationed. Ah, not a police station, but a police officer stationed. Okay.
Isn't here yet. Fine. Head into,
A Polish street name. Krotka? Krotka.
Krotka 16. Just get there when you can. Sure, I'll let you know when we arrive. Alright, bye.
I examine the pictures Tom took to see if they match the house indicated by the list of addresses. Wouldn't want to risk knocking on the wrong door. The first house appears neglected, its unkept lawn strewn with debris. Paint peels from the walls, revealing layers and crumpling bricks now cloaked in moss. Upon further examination, there is a broken window, its fissures radiating from an ominous hole the size of a tennis ball. The window frame appears to be tapped in and covered with foil. I can hear music blaring from the living room. Someone's got to be inside. Coming! The voice of a young girl echoes from the other side of the door. Her gait makes a bouncy rhythm as she approaches the door, before it abruptly halts to caution shuffling as she inches closer. Who is this?
Good afternoon. My name is Marcus Walder.
Waldener.
Yes, private detective. Would it be okay if I asked a few questions?
The door creaks, a chain holding it from opening fully. A small raven head pokes out between the gap. The girl looks like she's about to enter middle school. My parents aren't home yet, and I'm not supposed to let strangers in.
That's fine. Can we talk through the door?
Okay.
Right. Could you tell me what happened to your broken window?
Someone threw a rock at it a few days ago. It scared me and Mom. Dad called the police, but the thrower was gone. Might be a good idea to ask Igor about this later. I'll jot this down. I take out a picture of Camille and show it to her.
And do you by any chance recognize this man? Okay, well, when will your parents be back?
In a few hours. And Dad went with Mom to the
Rehabilitation?
Yes, he had an accident.
What kind of accident?
I don't know. Mom said Dad drove into a tree. Just go. Tree in way. Make go. I'll be honest with you guys. I am surprised I've never crashed into a tree. Should have happened by now.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's your dad's name?
Robert?
And his last name?
I don't know if I should.
That's okay. I think we're done here. Could you ask, Dad to give me a call when he's home?
I put my business card into the doorframe. She grabs it and takes some time to read it out, the bold text. Investigator? I don't know, you don't look like an alligator to me, mister.
I get that a lot. Are you okay being alone at home?
It's fine, I guess. I'm used to it.
Right. Take care, then.
I write down her father's name next to the address. Igor should know more about this accident. As I'm leaving, the girl anxiously scans her surroundings before locking the door. Where are we going now? On to the next house. As I finish writing my notes, an unsettling sensation grips me. I pivot my gaze, darting to every shadowy nook around me. The rustling of the leaves in the chill wind is the only sound in the otherwise silent street. The idea of being trailed now would be oddly convenient. It means a person of interest is somewhere nearby. Failing to spot any pursuer, however, I forge. Not forget ahead. We forge ahead. That is what's happening. Trying to shake off the lingering presence. But even upon reaching the next house, the creeping feeling still persists. I casually glance over my shoulder. I don't see anyone. Maybe I'm letting the stress get to me. Turning back, I examine the building. A few unopened boxes clatter the area. Clutter? Some stacked haphazardly against the walls. Furniture packages. Is that what that says? Lie untouched outside, as if waiting to be unwrapped. Did somebody just move in? The house itself is a stark contrast from the previous one, with walls that seem freshly painted. The whole place seems to be neat and clean. Nothing really sticks out. Two voices whisper from within the house. My ears twitch as I lean closer. I was expecting to hear footsteps towards the door. Instead, I hear shuffling right behind it. Oh, that was like a little laugh. That's weird. Realizing they're probably already looking through the peephole, I speak up.
Good afternoon. I'm Marcus Waldener, private detective. I was hoping to ask a few questions.
The atmosphere goes silent for a few seconds as I hear a set of footsteps running upstairs. What are you running away for? You're basically telling me you're guilty. Of something. If not what we're doing, of something else you're doing. At least a middle-aged hare opens the door. Yes, at last, not at least. At last! Wearing an ironed polo shirt tucked neatly in his khaki. The word is khaki, right? Like the color of pants? Is that the color or the style? Is it both? I don't know. His trousers! I'm so sorry to tell you all this. When that portrait popped up, I thought it was someone dabbing. Oh, a detective. How exciting. My name is Rex Stowe. Rex Stowe. Okay. A male rabbit living in the town. Okay. Rex Stowe, by the way. He extends his arm, and we shake hands. My wife loves a good detective movie. I'm sure she'd be happy to meet you, too. But maybe now's not the time, I'm afraid. The surprisingly jovial behavior makes me lose my train of thought for a moment. Are you all right?
No, I'm fine. Just wanted to ask some questions, that's all.
Absolutely, dear sir.
Are you moving out by any chance? Or did you just move in?
I point to the boxes outside. Oh, we just moved in 2 weeks ago. The house is still a mess. Sorry about all that. He leans against the doorframe, rubbing the back of his neck.
I see. Right, have you seen this man before?
I'm just, what was his name? Domon? From G Gundam? He's just like, have you seen this man? He just goes everywhere. I'm looking for this man. Have you seen him? I show him a picture of Camille. His previously nonchalant demeanor disappears as his posture becomes tense. The contorted eyebrows on his expression are noticeable enough that I expect him to say yes. No, sir. Never seen him before. Who is he exactly? He smiles again, his hands now tucked in his trouser pockets.
Well, that's why I came here. You see, I'm trying to figure out why he was inspecting your house a few days ago.
He was? Oh, that's worrying. He nods multiple times. I have a feeling he knows more than he lets on. I look over my shoulder again. Is something wrong, Detective?
No, nothing. Just one more question, if you'd be so kind.
By all means, Detective.
Do you know who the previous tenant was? Your stalker could have been trying to spy on them instead.
Oh, my late father-in-law was the owner. Bless his soul.
Late?
Yes, he died 4 weeks ago, of old age.
My condolences.
Thank you.
That's all for now. Thank you for your time.
I jot down his statement before I wrap up the investigation. Will you be coming again soon? His query makes me stop scribbling.
Excuse me.
Oh, I mean, for your investigation. He gives me a crooked smile while tapping the back of his head.
It depends on what I learn.
Right, of course. Well, good luck then, Detective. Despite the answer I got, the conversation felt unsettling. I take a glance at the house one more time as I walk away. That's a little bit weird. They're probably fine. People are allowed to look out their window and gaze upon the neighborhood, right? Right. I'm sure when I do it, I look like a creep. When I just want to see if there are bees around so I can leave the house or not. Because I don't want to walk out my front door if there are bees buzzing around. So I always check the window. Upstairs in the bedroom window, a woman draped in a flowing lavender nightgown, stands, her gaze fixed on me. Her smile, gentle yet unnerving, sends shivers down my spine. Instinctively, I raise my hand in greeting, only to be met with a toothy grin. She looks at me intensely, with her red eyes seeming to bulge from their sockets. Her white fur lends to her cold and lifeless appearance. Shortly after, her husband appears and stands beside her. With both figures now watching me, I quicken my pace to the gate. They remain still as statues, watching from the window. I'd wave again. You know, after I'd close the gate and leave. I'd look back if they're still there. Wave. I have a really goofy wave. I either have my hand raised to about my shoulder height and just do a slight small wave. Either that or my hand shoots straight up in the air and I wave it around frantically. I do that wave a lot more than I should. My phone vibrates as Igor's name pops up on the screen. Hello, Marcus. Found anything yet?
No bit. Heading to the last house now. Are you here yet?
Yeah, Boris and I just arrived.
Right. The first house at,
This was Crota? Krotka. I'm never gonna remember these. But I'm glad these are here. They're really convenient. Thank you. Thank you for making that. Thank you for adding that. Makes me feel a little bit better as I frantically try to figure out how they pronounced.
A kid told me your father, Robert, had an accident. Can you confirm that? The kid was a bit hesitant to talk.
Sure thing.
Second thing, the house on Podvale.
Right, W is V. Yes.
The tenants are,
The Ark?
And his wife. I want to know when they moved in. Also about Mrs. Stoats' late father, who left the house to them. I haven't heard of any new moving in there. I'll check it out. Right. I'll call you after I finish inspecting the last spot. I'm out. All right. Good luck.
Well, this looks like a quaint little house. Maybe nothing weird will happen this time. I end the call right as I arrive at the final location on Tom's list. The last house looks completely different from the previous two. It's obvious that it's been abandoned for a long time. Okay, everyone, I'm going to end the part here, so I'll see you guys around.